Hey everybody, this is Alex with the Technology Partnership, providing another community spotlight. Today we are here with Peg Elmore, a fellow board member from the partnership and also fills a role with Career Source. So Peg, could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do?
Well, good morning, Alex. I'm pleased to be here and have this opportunity to chat with you this morning. I'm Director of Business Services for Career Source Southwest Florida. The organization as a whole is a nonprofit organization whose primary purpose is to link business with talent and to ensure the workforce has the skills they need. The number one activity that we pursue is funding of training. We don't do training, but we fund training.
Okay.
My role is to help the businesses locate talent or train existing workforce within their, train their existing employees within their workforce. So I'm out on the road a lot, meeting with businesses. It's unusual for me to be in the office. The last 4 weeks have been just an incredible challenge.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And, obviously we didn't call it out in the beginning of this meeting, and I think that'll be more and more common that it's just not even mentioned, but obviously both working from home due to the current circumstances. So Peg, speaking of those current circumstances, how has that impacted the trajectory for Career Source for 2020?
Wow. There's so much that is still not known yet. So we're still figuring that out. There are so many variables that we really have no control over. What does the workforce look like going forward? We know that leisure and hospitality are going to be very severely impacted. We're going to have large numbers of dislocated workers. We're not going to bounce back from this, next Monday. It's going to be months and maybe possibly even a couple of years. So we're trying to understand and predict, but we are anticipating a lot of dislocated workers. And what does that mean? Well, if the education systems opens back up, that means that we can fund training for them so that they can increase their skill levels. So there is an opportunity here to, improve your skill levels, to go on to other occupations, perhaps, a career path. You might have been an entry-level employee in leisure and hospitality. And this may be a great opportunity for you to go back to school for a while. One of the challenges, we have is how to take that classroom experience in our workshops that we do in our conference rooms, how to take that virtually. The Professional Career Network, part of the beauty of this program, the success of this program, isn't so much the lecture, it's the connection to other people in the classroom. So how do we take that virtually? And that's a challenge, and we're looking at different software to do that.
Yeah, and that's something that, obviously you and I work together with the partnership, and so our event today that we're hosting, that's a big element that we've tried to incorporate, is to get that face-to-face networking and find a way to have it be smooth and still have that value add as part of our membership for our members. So definitely understand that. That's a big component. But shifting gears a little bit, so coming back to the topic of being on the board, and so Career Source is a corporate member of the partnership. So can you tell me what that relationship looks like, and the type of value that Career Source gets out of participating at that level?
Sure. Well, I started with the Regional Tech Partnership for purely selfish reasons. I'm honest, I've got to be honest here. In my work of linking businesses with talent, I needed to better understand the world of technology. I couldn't keep running down the hall to my IT director going, does this person fit this job description? I needed to gain a better understanding of technology. The Tech Match event that the Regional Tech Partnership hosts every year is wicked cool. It is so great. It's not just a job fair. It is a relationship building event. It's about talking to the students and looking at the future and understanding, where we can go as a region. How do we build that technology sector? The other benefit for this is for my IT staff. They certainly see the value in our events, in learning new things, and building their network as well.
Cool. So Peg, let's talk about you. So you said that you weren't super comfortable with technology, and so working from home and doing all these Zooms and go-to meetings and everything like that. What's it been like?
Well, let me put it this way. I'm learning to be more comfortable being uncomfortable.
That's fair. That's fair.
I never one that liked to be on the camera, but phone calls just don't cut it. We need human connection. We're wired for human connection, and so without the video aspect, there's so much that's conveyed in body language and just in that connection with another human. So it is difficult. It is challenging. And the platforms are pretty easy. They're pretty intuitive once you do it a few times. I made a few mistakes. Learning that you have to have the right bandwidth to support the video. Don't go in there on a weak Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. Wear pants. Don't walk into the bathroom while you're on a video conference. Just these basic things.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm sure it's definitely been a challenge. Like I said, I a lot of times I personally don't appreciate the situation that certain people are in, not only in times like right now, but it's just it's the world that I'm comfortable in. So putting graphics together for events, or scheduling events and testing new softwares. I mean, that's something that is very straightforward for me. I won't say easy, but straightforward. And a lot of times, and I think this is common for everybody, it's just, where's your area of expertise? You forget that is your area of comfort zone, and it doesn't necessarily come natural for everybody else. So,
but the more you do it, the easier it gets.
That's true. That's true. I know this video conference was much better than our first. So obviously you've made a lot of progress already.
Thanks.
But awesome. Well, Peg, is there, trying to keep these brief, and I know we didn't allot too much time. Is there anything specifically, any message specifically that you wanted to get out to any of the audience? Obviously, this is going to be out there on all of the internets, on YouTube for everybody to see.
Pressure time. Please join the partnership. It is a very worthwhile organization. Great people are involved with it. The connections are just invaluable. The other thing I want to say is take time every day to be grateful. Find something you can be grateful for.
I definitely echo that sentiment strongly. But all right, well, thank you so much, Peg. We really appreciate you joining us, and hopefully we can do this again soon. Maybe we could even do it again in person. And we will talk to you later. Say bye.
Yeah, looking forward to tonight's event.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye now.
Thanks for joining us.